the 9 people who see this video are gonna crucify me. So 2012's The Avengers I watched earlier this afternoon, and I definitely was not feeling it. I felt it significantly less probably than Iron Man. I thought it was just pretty silly by the end of it. What did I like? I thought it was pretty impressive how, without me seeing any of these films in between, I was able to pretty much immediately capture what was going on and why it was going on, while introducing 6-7 main characters that I did not know from any other movie. I thought that was pretty damn impressive, especially when compared to something like Batman v Superman. When compared to that mess, it's pretty impressive. I thought the music was much better. They actually hired an orchestra, it seems like, and that's nice. It kind of ramped up with the scale of the movie, which I thought was good. I think one of the main failings of the movie, why I just don't think it didn't do much for me. It felt like an episode of fucking Power Rangers. I mean, it was very silly, which I'm okay with. I'm a Star Wars fan, Indiana Jones fan, all that. I don't mind silliness. It's just the threats in the movie are very bland. I mean, this seems that was one of the main problems with Iron Man, just a very kind of bland villain. And in this one, it was much, much worse. This Loki character was just very, very boring. It did not seem very threatening at all. These aliens, I forgot what they're called, this extraterrestrial army in play. What were they called? These dudes, just they looked like, very silly, very generic, and what's the name of another good thing? I liked all of the characters. I was fine with pretty much all of the main hero characters. I thought they were all fine. I enjoyed Iron Man much better. When Tony Stark he was dialed back, and I thought that was smart. Some cheesy writing. I wasn't convinced with any of the speechifying, any of the big monologues, any of these kind of pseudo-patriotic, we do what we must bullshit. I was not feeling any of that. Some of it was very funny. I thought a lot of the humor worked. I thought a lot of it did not. Another big problem with the movie, I thought, was the cinematography, which was kind of very Dutch angle heavy, a bunch of just very oblique, strange angles, which were extremely ugly, really, and unmotivated. And every third shot was just this sweeping crane shot, or a jib shot, or whatever. I just thought it was kind of an ugly movie. Kind of all of that naturalistic feel from the Avengers is gone, and we're left with kind of a more generic blockbuster. 2.5 stars. I'm gonna give it the same star rating as I gave Iron Man, which signifies multiple movies have gone by, and it seems like they're just getting more unwieldy. And what I feared after watching Iron Man turned out to be absolutely true within this span of movies. I don't know how long it took, but it, it lost all believability that Iron Man had. I don't know. I think the next one is Winter Soldier, Captain America Part 2, Winter Soldier. We'll see how that goes. I saw a portion of that at a friend's house, maybe 20 minutes of it or so, multiple years ago. And it was, it seemed exciting. That was another thing, the Avengers, the action sequences were pretty large scale. They were all coherent. I thought they were all well edited and directed, so no qualms about that. It's just very silly. It was very silly. And maybe these movies aren't for me. But I'm gonna keep going. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.